Hi guys, and welcome back to my little YouTube channel, Psychic in the City. This is video number 3, and I know I'm a little bit late in uploading this. Video 3 in learning how to read the tarot. So for those out there that don't know me, hello and welcome first and foremost. I'm Sean McGill, a psychic medium based in Belfast, which is Ireland for those that may not know that. I'm one of 2 trainers in Ireland to teach the certified 12-week Faulkner Tarot course. That is a lot to say in one go, isn't it? And over the course of these videos, which I will try and be a bit more regular on uploading them, we will be looking at the tarot and giving you the meanings and interpretations of the Faulkner Tarot. Now, what makes the Faulkner Tarot different from most other tarot decks out there, well in fact every other tarot deck out there, is that the Faulkner Tarot use black and white images of everyday life to step away from more darker, scarier images that you would find in maybe more traditional tarot decks. And there's not one thing wrong with the more traditional tarot decks in any way, shape or form. But these are to give people an understanding that tarot is a modern tool, kind of like a tool to be used for self-development, counselling, stepping away from the stigma that may be attached to other tarot decks, that, you know, they're witchcraft, they're devil cards, they're this, that or the other, which we really want to show that they are not, and that they are something that can be used and utilised by everybody out there. So in today's wee video, we are going to be looking at the Emperor and the Heirophant card. Now, obviously you do not need to read the Faulkner Tarot alone to be able to take away the information that I will be sharing in these videos. But, you know, you can apply it to the cards that you already use. Now, obviously the images in these cards, there will be certain things that you will only see in these cards. And if you are interested in learning the tarot and you feel like you want to take the 12-week course, feel free to hit me up on any social media that I'll link in the wee description box down below. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel. So the first wee card that we are looking at today is the Emperor. Now here we can see with our Emperor, very, very different from more traditional tarot decks. So our first wee keywords that we have to go along with the Emperor card are father figure and material success. Now, our Emperor card, it's the Emperor, it's the father figure, it's that type of stuff, really. It's the more manly card, really, where our Empress is the mother card. Now, you can see here with this wee card that we can see quite clearly the father figure, you know, I'm the man, I'm the provider, and I hate to sound sexist saying that, but, you know, whenever we look at things that way, you know, the typical role of the man or the dad or within the family, he's the worker, the provider, the doer. Now, obviously we'll get into those in much more detail the further along and once we start dealing with the people cards. So the key words, like I said, are father/father figure and material success. Now, with this wee card here, whenever I know that I'm talking about material success, I know that it's very much, the man in this card is very much highlighted to me, and I know, okay, so it's a father figure, it's a father type connection that I am talking about in the real world to do with my client. The material success aspect, I know that I'm talking about that whenever I'm drawn to the little bag that our Emperor is carrying. Don't ask me why, that's just how it works with me. So that's how I know that I'm making the difference between, okay, this is someone's father relationship or that I'm talking about, or is it the business aspect of things? Now, obviously, if it was a business reading that I was doing, I would not be sitting talking about someone's relationship with their dad unless it is something they wanted to hear of. Now, our gypsy meaning for these cards are Aries man. So this is a man who would fall under the Aries star sign. And it also means the signing of contracts. So that's our wee gypsy meanings for this card. Now, whenever I'm breaking this, now this is a very good business card to follow. It is one that I love to see in a business reading, a work reading, that type of stuff, because it tells me quite a lot looking at this card. And don't forget, when we are looking at the cards, they can change in front of us and they can look different from one reading into the next. So I know whenever I'm talking about a business reading, and I am very much drawn to the doors that we have here, I know that we are starting something new, we are moving into a new business venture, maybe starting a new job, so I know that there's a newness that comes along whenever I'm drawn to that. In a business reading, whenever I'm drawn to the suit, depending upon what way I actually see the way this guy is wearing the suit, will tell me about how my client is feeling, irregardless of if they're male or female. If they look all real suited and booted and ready to go, I know they're confident, they've got self-esteem, they're ready to take on whatever challenge is thrown at them. But then if I look at the card and the suit looks a wee bit, too big on them, it's a bit creased, it's a bit wrinkly, it's a bit of an irregular fit, I know that my client, the person that I'm reading for, is nervous and a little bit apprehensive about moving forward. But I also know that irregardless of that, straight back to the material success, it is still a good move for them. So when this card falls out, I know that I need to talk about just them going forth, them going forward, them going for it, them not letting any of those craziness that comes along with, sometimes being an Aries and being a wee bit headstrong can very much play on the card. And that it will be a successful venture for them. Now, if the suit is looking, like I said, a wee bit more creased or a wee bit oversized, I know that they may feel like a wee bit of a fish out of water for a while, but at the same time, they will be successful. So this card is always about reassuring to my client that yes, they can do it, and yes, they can achieve those goals and not worry about it in any way, shape or form. Now, I don't really get an awful lot of father type relationship things that I need to discuss in a reading, but it does sort of shine through from time to time about the person's relationship with the father, depending upon other cards around that. And hopefully we can discuss this in another video with other cards so you can see exactly what it is that I'm talking about. So all in all, our Emperor card is a card that I really do enjoy seeing coming out in readings. If I'm going to adapt this to a relationship reading, someone's looking for love and this card fell out, well, I would have to suggest to them that, that there is an Aries man that you maybe need to look out for, or he's coming into your life, or someone with those qualities. And don't forget, the signing of contracts also comes with this card. Not in a relationship, unless it's the wedding contract, but in the terms of business, really, really, really good business card. So Harry is feeling all about the Emperor card. Now, obviously, we're only skimming the surface here, and if you were to take the 12-week course, we would be going into that with a lot more detail and a lot more thrown at you and relating it to yourself as well. But that is our little Emperor card. So next we have the Heirophant. The Heirophant is the faith card. It's doing things in the right order, doing the right things, and it's also a guidance card. So here we have a lovely picture of a church, and it really doesn't matter what religion, what faith, what anything you come from. It's a church, it's a place of God, it's one of those things, it's a place of worship. Now this card talks about having faith, taking that leap of faith and moving on forward, because that's one of our keywords that I just mentioned. Faith, doing the right thing, and guidance are our keywords with this card. Now, I know, depending upon where I'm drawn to in this card, where my client actually is in the terms of what they need to be doing. Are they at the start? Are they halfway there? Or are they at the end? So depending upon what I'm drawn to will tell me that it's okay. We need to go about things in the right order here, and we need to have faith that it will work out for us. Now, if I am drawn here, I know that it's pretty much all head work, it's all ideas, or maybe it's just wee baby steps, because this is the beginning. So we need to have faith, we need to trust, and we need to go about things in the right way in order to get into the next wee chapter. So if I know that if I'm drawn to the middle of this card, 9 times out of 10 my client is sort of well on their way to those things that they want to achieve. They just need a wee bit more guidance, they need a wee bit of a push in the right direction, and depending upon the cards that fall out alongside this card will very much depend upon the guidance that I need to give. So if it's the top of the steeple or the tower or whatever it is we want to call it, I know that they are pretty much nearing the end of that wee cycle in their life, and they probably need to know what's next, or they're seeing things very differently, seeing the full picture on things. I really do love the Heirophant card because it is that having faith that spirit have our back, that our loved ones have our back in the spirit world, which very much leads me into the gypsy meaning of this card as well. when the Hierophant falls out next to the Emperor or the Empress, what it signifies is that we have a mum or a dad, depending upon which emperor, empress, respectfully, a mum, a dad, or a grandparent in the spirit world that is there that wants to pass on their love. So whether you're mediumistic or not, or you channel spirits, people's loved ones or not, whenever these cards fall out side by side in a reading, that is just your added wee extra with that. So if these were to fall out, this would say to me that there's a dad, a father figure, or a grandfather type of character in the spirit world that wishes to pass on their love. And for those that are maybe tarot readers, that are maybe developing or unfolding their mediumistic abilities, this is a key time to really be aware of your body, to really be aware of your sensitivity, to listen to what it is that's being whispered to you, because sometimes that, mum, dad, or grandparent in the spirit world will pass on a wee bit of guidance, will pass on a wee message to you. So do be very, very aware of your intuition at that time and what you may be inspired to speak of. That could be vastly off topic from the reason as to why your client is there for a reading. So don't be thinking, oh my god, they came to me for a relationship reading, but I know that I really want to talk about their brother or their cousin or anything like that. Just trust in it and allow spirit to influence you whenever you see those two wee cards. So these are two great wee cards that I really do love seeing coming out in any type of reading, and I hope that these have maybe made the tarot look a little less daunting to you, a little less sort of scary or whatever it may be, and knowing that anybody can read the tarot. And if you are interested in a one-to-one reading, either tarot or mediumship with myself, feel free to hit me up on any form of social media. I will link my Facebook, Snapchat, website, all linked in the description. And do feel free to follow me on Facebook, as I do loads of Facebook live videos where I do readings and different things like that. And if there is anything that you do want to see me bring to my channel, educational videos, any topics you want me to discuss, feel free to let me know and I will happily sort that out for you. So enjoy the rest of your day or night or whatever time it is that you're watching this video, and hopefully I will connect with you all soon, and I will get the next video up. I will not leave it as long next time, I promise. So thank you so much for tuning in and joining my little Facebook channel. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the thumbs up button.